time, man has been raging wars against mankind.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Reggae Wednesday. Let's go. Reggae Wednesday. Let's see if we can get my boy Pertimer on this morning. We're going to rock some old school reggae today. Let's go. Go old school reggae today. Welcome to the world famous morning emails, your Uncle A's, with everything and all MOP on top of everything else that goes on. We talk about it. We give you updates in the world of MOP, let y'all know what's going on, potential touring dates, merchandise, conversations, what's going on with Billy, what's going on with Fame. Also, we talk about our brothers in arms, people like DJ Premier, people like Pete Rock, all our hip-hop brothers in arms. Hey. And then we talk about current events and ways to make things better. Maximilian, good morning. Good morning, Maximilian. We talk about ways to get it going. This is Reggae Wednesday, y'all. We're going old school reggae today. I hope y'all like it. We're going old school reggae today. So Quat, what up? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Give me a shout out. Tell me where you're from. You know what it is. If you like old school reggae, hang out with me on my MOP page. We'll be here up until 6 o'clock.
And say, go forth and fight for your country.
Good morning, everybody.
General, sit back in his picture and play.
It's also pool school. Okay. Okay. Boy, also herbalist. Oh, yeah. We sound like you're smoking some weed right now. Well, if you want to wake and bake, if you want to wake and bake, you're good. I see you, baby. I see you. Good morning, everybody. I'm in the building. Shout them out one time. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go. It's 5:30 in the morning in New York. It's 11:35 in Europe, 10:35 in the UK. Let's go, y'all. Welcome to the morning emails with your man, the world famous Uncle Lay. Shout to the world famous MOP. Shout to everybody. You know what it is. We're going to do a little media takeout today and Vlad TV today. Little news, little entertainment news today. We'll talk about what's going on in the entertainment world. But in the meantime, let's take a break and listen to some reggae music. There you go. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Come on now. Ooh, there's some stories here. I didn't even know MC Light was married. How about that? If y'all like Kanye West stories, I'll tell you this story. I'm not a big fan of the Kanye West news.
Moving down skin tail, it a go dreader than dream. Moving down skin tail, it a go dreader than dream. Written in the book of old, prophecy have been told.
Oh boy. Crazy.
Prophecy have been told. You could have come from
Yeah, reggae music. If you're waking and baking this morning, just enjoy yourself.
We say we not go round it, come from.
I don't wake and bake myself, but I definitely respect all my Rasta people. Actually, I lived in Jamaica. I had a little spot in Jamaica back in the days. I love Jamaica. I'm not talking about Jamaica Queens. I'm talking about Jamaica.
Even in the States, they still have no faith. And here in Jamaica, we still sing the song.
Shout out to all my y'all people in Jamaica, y'all. Come on.
They might forget it, yes. The people need freedom. They might forget it, yes.
Angola, what's up? I want to talk to my people in Africa today. Athens, Greece, what's happening? There you go. Shout to all my people in Africa today. I'm going to send it. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Reggae music, everybody. Good morning. Unction in the building. Here's the link. If you're from Africa or anywhere in Europe, you want to come in and give a shout out, just hit one of these links and then come on in, and then I'll let you listen. Listen, no wilding, no profanity, no bugging out. Serious business only good conversations, okay? Only positive vibes, Only positive vibes, okay? If you come in with positive vibes, we can talk about something that's going on. You can go ahead, punch in, and you can come in. I'll let you in, and we can say what's up. All right? I don't want no negative vibes. All right? Only good vibes today. Reggae wins, everybody. Only good vibes. Let's go, y'all. Shout them out one time. I'll let you give a shout out. If you got an MOP question you want to have, or you want to talk about hip hop, you want to talk about anything that's going on in your town, your boy Uncle be there for you. Let's go. Uncle to the building. Let's work. Angola, what's happening? Shout to Angola. Shout to my boy Daco. He's from Angola. My boy Daco da Costa. He's from Angola. Big promoter. How you like the tunes? You like the reggae tunes this morning, everybody? Shout out to Angola. We love you too, Angola. Let's go.
Cause the light shine so bright.
DMX tells a story how he went to Angola to do a concert. Rest in peace, DMX. If you hear the story, DMX talks about how he almost got kidnapped in Angola. Is it real like that in Angola? I don't want no smoke when I come to Angola. That's what I'm saying. I want to come and do a concert. I don't want no smoke, though. Good morning, John.
When someone come and take you by surprise, it is not wise. No, it's not wise.
John, did we miss the mathematics from yesterday?
In order for them to get their side, they had to turn on the lights. And the light shines so bright. The light shines so bright. Do you hear? 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 And do you hear?
Unfortunately, YouTube would not allow me to play Bob Marley, just direct Bob Marley songs. They will stop it. Facebook, YouTube will not allow us to play Bob Marley songs, okay? So, as much as I love Bob Marley, I would love to play Bob Marley, but Facebook will not allow us to play Bob Marley. So, nor will YouTube. They will cut the feed. And we do not want to disrespect the King Bob Marley. We love Bob Marley. Rest in peace. Rest in paradise. to the great one himself, Robert Nesta Marley. All right, we want to definitely pay all respects to the Marley family. Yeah. But we're rocking some old school reggae right now. Hope you like it. All right, let's go.
Do you hear? Do you hear? Do you hear? Do you hear? I want to know. Said I got
Peace,
to
DJ
know.
S1. Peace,
I
peace.
got to know,
Got to know
now. Got to know, no. Still alive.
But thank you anyway, though. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you for tuning in. Everybody, we appreciate you where all news MOP comes out.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Living in the ghetto into a tattoo. Living in the ghetto into a tattoo. Sometimes even no water to clean my thirst. No. Even no food to break my fast.
Big shout out to my brother, Cool DJ Red Alert. I consider that my uncle. We love Red Alert. That is my uncle, Uncle Red. Love him very much. He's a bum, but we love Uncle Red Alert. Love that bum.
This tribulation is bad in the ghetto.
If you like reggae music, let's go.
Yeah, Rastafari, know. Oh, Lord,
John is just about to drop in today's mathematics when he gets a chance. Shout out to all my reggae people all over the world who likes reggae music. Today we're not going to play dancehall. We're going to play classic, old school reggae music right now. Classic reggae. Let's go, y'all.
No. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I think the greatest university is tribulation.
Molly Mall, shout to Molly Mall.
And I know that one day Rastafari
We love everybody.
will come to free and I out of bondage.
Peace to Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
I love Molly Mall too. Know Molly Mall for many years. Love Molly Mall. I knew Molly Mall from back in the days when me and Kane used to be my roommate. Shout to Cold Chillin'. Shout to the whole Juice Crew. Rest in peace, Mr. Magic. Shout to Fly Ty. The whole crew. Coogee Rap. Biz Marquis. Rest in peace, Biz Mark. The whole Juice Crew. Shout to MC Shan. Shout to Roxanne Shantae, the queen herself. DJ Cool V. My brother Scoob. My brother Scrap Lover. Master Ace, Craig G, the whole Juice Crew, shout them out. Today's mathematics is knowledge, build or destroy, all being born to knowledge, born through my knowledge, I build, adding. Hold on. Let me do that right. Shout to the Nation of Gods and Earth. I am not a member of the Nation of Gods and Earth, but I do respect all beliefs and all cultures. So shout out to the Nation of Gods and Earth. And today, we want to read today's mathematics. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. Today's mathematics is knowledge, build or destroy, all being born to knowledge, born. Through my knowledge, I build, adding on to the cipher, bringing existence, which is born. Thank you very much. From Jah the Chef. And peace to the nation of gods and earths. I am not a member of the Nation of God and Earth, but I do respect all beliefs and cultures. Good morning, everybody. One love to you too. One love to you, Alaric. One love. Sheriff getting all the DJs in tonight. Molly Moss, I love Molly Moss. We love Molly Moss. Shout out to my people in Nigeria. Thank you very much for the comment. Preaching it to you. Come on, Ja. You know I got to do it right. I got to do it right, Ja. We definitely got to do it right. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, everybody. 5:48 in the morning in the East Coast of New York City. We are moving into. We're getting ready for spring soon in America. I'm ready for it right now, even though it's still a little chilly right now, but we're hoping it gets better. What's the weather like where y'all from? Africa. We love Africa. Come on now. Shout out to people from Africa, all my people. Angola, Nigeria, well, maybe I haven't seen many Botswana people. Ghana, Senegal. Sharif, I don't see no Kid Capri. Let's put some DJ. Clark Kent, Kid Capri. My man Tony Touch. There's a lot of great DJs. Good morning, April Leon. Good morning, April. Working on some great things, April Leon. Time is coming. Yes, we love Ghana. We love all my people, my family in Ghana, all my people in Ghana that I know out there, all my friends. Really nice, a beautiful place to be, Ghana. We love Ghana. Definitely. We love you too, Ghana. Good morning. If you like the reggae music this morning, please just chime in. We're doing some reggae music today. Not a lot of dancehall, just easy reggae music, man. Old school classic reggae music for my reggae people out there. The storm is coming. Yes. And I'm preaching it to you. Shout to Mozambique. We love you, Mozambique. Good morning. The storm is coming. Shout to Mozambique. We love you, Mozambique, this morning. Good morning. We love you, morning. Woo! Wow.
Adisha music, heavy reggae music. Yeah, Adisha music.
All right, Sharif.
Heavy reggae music. So dance, sister, dance. Rockin'
Blue, Ori Cooley's in the house. Ori Cooley's in the house. Good morning.
Dance, brother, dance. Give it a chance.
Ori Cooley, peace to the nation of gods and earth. Ori Cooley, we're gonna I'll read again this morning's today's mathematics from Ja the Chef. For the nation, because one of the brothers from the Nation of God and Earth just stepped into the building, so we're gonna acknowledge that brother and read again from Ja the Chef, today's mathematics. Again, I am not a member of the Nation of God and Earth, but I do respect all beliefs and cultures, and we definitely love our brothers and sisters from the Nation of God and Earth. Today's mathematics is knowledge, build or destroy. All being born to knowledge, born through my knowledge, I build, adding onto the cipher, bringing existence, which is born. Shout out to the nation of gods and earth. We love our brothers and sisters from the nation of gods and earth. Love you very much, brothers. Salute to the nation of gods and earth.
Ain't that sweet? So move your feet to my musical treat, yes.
All right. Sharif Washington, you good? You just putting a bunch of DJ names up there. I mean, we love you, man. I mean, we love you, brother. Everything all right with you? You listen, we'll talk to you if you need. You know, if you're good, I'll holler at you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure you're all right, brother. We love you.
It's your culture. Out the reggae music. Come get your culture. Out the reggae music.
Arakuji, very good statement. Only building with the builders. Salute to you, brother. Salute.
No history books are hard.
Mozambique, what's happening? Good morning, Mozambique. We love y'all this morning. Reggae music this morning. The purpose of this conversation in the morning, every morning, is to always find ways to better our community. We love our people, our community worldwide. That means our hip hop community, our local community, communities across the water and here. So if you're into understanding and trying to build better conversations for your community, to do better things for your people, just jump in the morning. Your conversation, your input is always welcome. This is the morning emails, the Raw Perspective morning emails. This your boy Uncle A's from the world famous MOP. Shout to my brothers Billy, shout to Fame, shout to DJ Premier, shout to my whole First family as we get out here. And this was something that the boys wanted me to do, to continue to keep y'all up to date on all movements MOP around the world. Salute to y'all and thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to do some entertainment news at 6 o'clock. We're going to do some entertainment news at 6 o'clock today, so it's going to be a good time. Let's go, y'all. Reggae music, let's go. If you like reggae music, let's vibe out.
And speak these parables. Oh yeah. See, I will open my mouth and speak these parables. Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll bring back some more hip hop. On Wednesdays we do reggae, but we will bring back some hip hop tomorrow.
I be jealous. Yeah. The earth is gonna be so red, yeah. Fire gonna burn down, yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so red and so dread. The wicked gonna try to run away, yeah. But I know they all got to pay on that day. These things I've seen in my vision, you see. So I will open my mouth and speak these parables, yeah. Oh yeah, His prophecies fulfilled, revelation revealed upon my life.
Shout out to my brother DJ Premier, he's up this morning.
Understand,
He's listening in.
yeah. So I will open my mouth and speak these parables. 'Cause these things I see.
Reggae music, let's go, y'all. Yeah.
It's a serious matter.
Wow. How y'all feeling reggae music on Wednesdays? Y'all like that reggae music on Wednesday? Let's go, y'all.
Upon this land, upon the land. Understand, yeah. Judgment will be upon the land. So mankind, prepare yourself of the coming of my Father. Oh yeah. His prophecy peaceful feeling. His revelation revealing. Yeah.
Good morning, Glaze. Reggae Music Wednesday, everybody. How y'all feeling this morning? 5:57 in the morning. All my people in Paris, if you happen to bump into DJ Premier in Paris, he'll be out there today hanging out. Give him a shout out. Say you heard about it in the morning emails. Uncle Lee said you'll be out there. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, everybody. Wow. We about to get out of here. MOP page, I love y'all. Every morning we be here, Monday through Thursday, just so you know. I'm here Monday through Thursday. Every morning I pop in around this time, and then I play a little music for y'all. And then I kick out to my regular programming, but then I'll come back if the programming is relevant, and I think that is something that y'all want to be a part of. I'll come back to y'all and get y'all the vibe out on it. If you want to holler at me, I will be on YouTube until about 7:15 New York time. Also, I'll be on my page and Facebook as well. Also on Twitter. So if you want to come hang out with me and kick it, I have guests, I have commentators. People always kick it. We always talk. And if you want to put your WhatsApp in the if you have a comment about something, you want to put your WhatsApp number in the text, I will call you and we can talk about the subject that we're talking about. We want everybody's opinion. We love to hear your vibes. We love to hear your perspective. This your boy Uncle Ace in the Raw Perspective. Shout out to my OSG family. We love our OSG family. Shout out to my MOP First family. Bill, Fame, Tef, DJ Premier. Shout everybody out. The Gangstar Foundation, my whole crew. We love y'all. Salute. Let's go.
Your children underneath the sun, underneath the sun.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go.
Your children
underneath the sun. Reggae music, everybody. We love y'all. We love reggae music. Shout to all my reggae people.
No one can number them or even estimate them, for they are like unto the sand of the seashore. Some may be good, some may be bad, but Jah gives us all a chance to repent our sins.
That's the YouTube. Subscribe and watch. Share that YouTube link. If you want to come and watch it on YouTube, share the link. I'm about to get out of here on the MOP page. Underneath the sun. Wow.
Underneath the sun. Your children. Your children underneath the sun, underneath the sun.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Congratulations on your new show. I know how you get to the love you and good luck. Bye.
Love you too, Monkey.
Welcome to the Raw Perspective with your host, the incomparable Uncle Lays, a.k.a. Lays Elliott, a.k.a. Lazy Lays from the world famous, kicking it with you in topics about health, politics, music, art, culture, and now for your host, the legendary Uncle Lays.
Hey, yo. What's up, y'all? It's your boy.
Hey, yo, Lays is rock.
Oh,
yo, get in there and tell the people what it is, man. Let them know what this thing is all about.
Oh, come on, man.
Information.
That's what we do. We give the information, the inspiration, and the invitation. This is your boy Uncle Ace in the Raw Perspective. Shout out to my OSG family. Shout out to my MOP First family. This is Reggae Wednesday. Man, I got to tell you something, man. I look forward to Reggae Wednesday. Reggae Wednesday is when I get to vibe out and just really go back to my days when I used to be in Jamaica I was married, my first wife at the time, and we loved Jamaica. She's a Jamaican woman, you know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing I think about, when I play reggae music. It just takes me back to that time in Jamaica, because when you go to Jamaica, yeah, they have the dance halls and all that stuff, but that country, you really hear a lot of really good reggae music, old school, and you can walk up into one of them reggae stars all the time. Like, I love it. I love Jamaica. I love Jamaica, man. I still, quite honestly, I probably would have stayed. No, never. I probably wouldn't have. No, I would have did it. All right, Doreen Coxum. Good morning, everybody. Let's do my shout outs. Doreen Coxum, Cindy Azuna Martinez, Karine Coco Linton. What's up? Good morning. Michael Walker. Good morning. Priscilla Eshy, good morning. H.L. Thompson, good morning. Good morning. Johnny Jackson, good morning. Kevin Popeye, Sleepless Nights, good morning. Dr. D. Nice Hunter, good morning. My man Glaze, Gary Cabinet, good morning. Glaze MC, Thomas Dot Street. James Azar, good morning. Hannah Gravins, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, man. Chicky Rep Your Hood, Hans Gable, Dennis Mathis, good morning. Sean Wilson, Bars Murr, Steve Reyes, good morning. Trey Dot. Frederick Thomas, Sean Imaginell, Condrick Lazy, Karina Lazy K, Erica Elliott, good morning. Thank you for following me. Samantha Thomas, Sam I Am, what up, Martin Jason? Sean Jennings, good morning. Fox Boogie on down, good morning. Chels Mullins, good morning. April Leone, good morning. And Easy Breezy, Dennis McKeezy, Dr. D Nice, good morning. And actually, Dr. D Nice, on Wednesday, I like to talk to Dr. D Nice. So it's kind of appropriate that I play reggae music. But I like to pick Dr. D Nice's brain. She is such just a salad of interesting things that because she never comes from where you think she's going to come from, but just any conversation with Dr. D Nice is always literally probably one of the most interesting conversations of the week. She is dope. Dr. D, we love you, Dr. D Nice. Good. Dr. D Nice, Jamaican born, by the way. So it's pretty appropriate to talk to Dr. Nias on Wednesday. Well, today let's go to blackfacts.com. I want to play some more reggae music while we do blackfacts.com. I love Black Facts. So we're going to do. Let's see what's going on in Black Facts for everybody. Today in blackfacts.com, let's go. That's what we got today. Fact of the day, Willie O'Ree debuted his first player in NHL, the National Hockey League. So there you go. He's probably from Detroit. A lot of black Detroit hockey players in Detroit. O'Ree is referred to as the Jackie Robinson of ice hockey for breaking the black color barrier in sport. Midway through his second minor league season with the Quebec Aces of Quebec, O'Ree was called up to Boston Bruins and NHL replaced injured play. He played 2 games that year. From 1998 on, O'Ree has been NHL's diversity ambassador, traveling across North America to schools and hockey programs to promote the message of inclusion, dedication, and confidence. Very good. I like this. He was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in November 2018. We're going to fade out. If you need more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com. And we'll give you some Black Facts. All right? Daniel Hale Williams was born in 1856. There you go. Pioneer in surgery was born. So it's not just sports and entertainment. Not just sports and entertainment. Yes, Dr. D Nice. We love you, Dr. D Nice. Today we're going to chime in. Today's segment today, I'm going to call you Dr. D. As a matter of fact, Dr. D Nice, I'm going to send you the link today because I want your opinion on entertainment news today. We're going to talk entertainment news today with Dr. D Nice Bojan if you have time. So we're going to send you the link to this. I can't. I'm not going to put it in this chat. Premier, I love you, Primo. Primo's my guy. Love you, Primo. Love you, Pertamert. Love that guy. He said he worked with the world famous. Love that spot, dude. Love that guy. Love DJ Premier. Love that guy. Love you, Pertimert. You're my Pertimert. You're my Pertimert. Love you, man. The one and only. Dr. D Nice, text me real quick. I just want to be. Oh, I'll just do it like this. I'll take it from Primo's thing. Okay, from DJ Premier's thing, and we'll get you, Dr. D Nice. I liked it. I love when Dr. D Nice. Shout out to Dr. Anissa Riley, by the way. Okay. Yeah, it's cool. I just sent you the link whenever you're ready. Shout out to Dr. Anissa Riley. Dr. Anissa Riley did a workshop this week where I was on talking to her. I liked it with that. You know what, guys? I liked it with that music feel in the background. Don't you like that? With the music playing in the background? Is it me or does that music feel good having this conversation this morning? Well, anyway, I was on with Dr. Anissa Riley, and we talked about how the brain works, and we was talking about why we do things the way we do them. And Dr. Anissa Riley really broke it down to us. And you know what? One morning, I'm gonna try to get her on here as well, so she can continue that conversation about how the brain works. That's my brother. I love you, Primo. I really do love DJ Premier. He's definitely my brother, man. He's been texting me all morning. He's over in Europe right now. I'm going to see if I can get her to come on this morning as well. And also, I'm going to wake up my sister, Maria Davis, this morning about the brain stuff. My morning. I'm just texting, guys. Enjoy reggae music while I'm texting. All right, because I want to talk about a bunch of stuff this morning. I got a lot to talk about this morning. Shout out to my MOP. I'm going to bring back the MOP page too for this conversation this morning. When we talk to Dr. Riley about how the brain works, if I could, I want to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how the brain works and what makes you do things your way. So let me give y'all a full description of it. So up until I was about 45 years old, I had a fight almost every year, like one fight, like at least one fight. But and it started to tail off. And I used to impulse, you know, and I'm not proud of this, you know, this conversation. All right. I'm not proud of this. Up until I was about 45 years old, I would have a fight. That's why I like to box. So that's why I would go into the boxing ring, because I would box and I would feel comfortable in the boxing ring. I would, you know, and what was weird about me, I was comfortable, boom, getting hit, you know, and then boom, hitting back. And, you know, and actually I fought better when I used to box. The more I got hit, the more I liked to fight. You know, you know, it was crazy. And I used to wonder why I would have certain impulses, like I would flip out. Why I would flip out, you know, and I was trying to figure that out as I got older. So, you know, after 45, I was like, yeah, I think the last fight I had was on a golf course. Believe it or not, you got to laugh about this. Uncle Liz, you had to fight on a golf course. Yeah, I had to fight on a golf course. This dude, you know. This dude, you know, kind of like came at me on a golf course. Boom! So, you know, I was at a military golf course, West Point. They took me in, and they arrested me at the rest. Yeah, it's not a proud situation. So let me get y'all to understand. I was not proud of this, right? So, and I had to check myself. I was like, yo, why do I get so impulse orientated in this conversation? I mean, all my life, you know, as a kid, whatever. In Brownsville, everybody fought in Brownsville. You know, back, that's what we did. That's how it was. But that impulse carried with me. Even as an adult man, I would have these impulse issues. Dr. Riley has been talking to me recently about why I have these impulse issues. Like why when I'm in the club, after a certain time, I want to get up out of there. I don't really want to be there. After, you know, certain things go down, whatever the case may be, where I feel. So she talks about the way the brain works. And so I want to get her on here and not to give you the whole spiel, but just to give you a light conversation of why we do the things that we do. Why does our brain do the things that we do? Why do we have these different impulses in our brains? So let's see if we can get Dr. Riley as well as Dr. D Nice. All right. Yeah. No, April, you're working. You got a lot going on, April. So yeah, do your thing, April. And it works too for April Leon because I'm going to start doing some work with April over at Liberation with the kids at Lib Diploma Plus, and it works too for April Leon because April has young children that go through some of these pain issues. I feel as if I can understand my impulse issues. That's going to help another young person understand these impulse issues that they have and how to maneuver through the streets and maneuver through life. So I think it's important that even at my age, I'm not ashamed to say this. I'll in April 21st, God willing, I'll be 57 years old. I'll be 57 years old. So for me to get to the point in my life at 57 years old to really sit back and start to understand how my mind works, that's going to help some young kids that came up like me in these tough ass neighborhoods and teach them how their mind works. And I'm not saying I'm not going to fix anything, but what may happen is I will be able to help them work through some of their processes because I've been there before. So that's what we're all about. We're all about making life better for our children. So I am definitely down for that. And if you're down for that too, just hang with me today. And hopefully Dr. Riley gets on today and talks about it today. And also Dr. D, I suppose you're in. But the next call I'm going to bring in is my sister. She goes by the name of Maria Davis. And she's got an event tonight. Let me see if I can get it up this morning. See if she's up. Hold on, let me maybe I shouldn't put her on the. Hold on. Let me take her off the thing. Maria. Okay, we're gonna call Maria Davis. Because she's doing Mad Wednesdays tonight. I want to talk to her about that. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting conversation today. And I want to talk about that later on today. I want to talk about impulses and what makes us do the things that we do. That's why I really want to have Dr. Riley on a little afternoon. Oh, yeah, Rock's birthday. Well, yeah, Rock's birthday was last week. Right? Hold on for a second. This dude, Rock, he's the only guy I know that celebrates his birthday for the whole month. Rock. Yeah, Rock. Yeah. Listen, trust me. Rock will perform at the drop of a hat. Rock loves the stage. Listen, I travel with Rock forever. Rock will perform at the Rock is down. Shake What Your Mama Gave You, all that stuff. Rock is a major performer. Wake his butt up. 6:15 in the morning. Listen, you have to be a friend. If you can call somebody at 6:15 in the morning, wake him up and tell him get on and talk about his performance tonight. But anyway, Rock's gonna call me back. So I'll get Rock and Maria on this morning so we can talk about tonight, the Mad Wednesdays. Oh man. All right. Thank you. Also, thank you for subscribing and coming into the YouTube. Anyway, let's go into some entertainment news this morning. I've been neglecting entertainment news because I thought it was frivolous, but we got to talk about some of this entertainment news because it does affect us socially. We go to Media Takeout, which is probably one of my favorite places to go when I want to talk about news. We haven't talked Kanye news in a while. You know, Kanye got married, supposedly, allegedly. Well, two things I want to say about Kanye. Yay. I want to be respectful. First and foremost, if you notice, most of the stuff that Kanye's been saying has been true. With all due respect, you guys remember that, right? And I think he'll be all right. But Kanye West reportedly has a new wife, or Ye. He calls himself Ye. I want to respect that man's name. He has a new wife, recently married rapper. See that? You see this? Let me stop that for a second. Why are we calling him a rapper? Kanye West is not just a rapper. Nothing wrong being a rapper, but he's also an entrepreneur. He's also a mogul. He's also a designer. He's also, you know what I'm saying? He's a business owner. Like you're not going to just make him like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Let's be respectful. Yeah. Dr. Rowley. All right, Dr. Riley's coming on, guys. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Anyway, TMZ reports through publication noted that a couple doesn't seem to have official marriage certificate yet. West recently spotted wearing a wedding ring during an outing in Beverly Hills. The two first sparked dating rumors in early January, where they were spotted dining together at Waldorf Astoria. But their relationship appears to date even back further. In December 22. West released a new song titled Sensory Overload, which seemingly makes a reference to the designer's last name. Before Sensory, West was married to Kim Kardashian, whom he shares 4 children. Obviously, the former couple together for 7 years, including many ups and downs before their divorce was finalized in 2022. Kanye West. Good morning, Lord Master Rallo, a.k.a. MC Sticky, a.k.a. Rock Logic. Hold on, let me turn my reggae music down. So Rock. So I was on the morning show this morning, and they said tonight you are having a birthday celebration along with my brother Glaze and Dennis Kelman over at the Maria Davis situation.
Yeah. That's right. Yes, indeed.
Listen, I might have to one-leg scooter up to that spot tonight to be a part of the festivities. Tell me, what's that going to be about tonight?
Well, we got a bunch of people performing tonight, which is dope. We got a cake tonight. There's food. There's drinks. Just one wild Maria Davis shrine party. And let me see, it's me. Renee Mickens, me, Renee, Dennis, and Gary. We're all Capricorn.
Oh, it's a Capricorn party. Oh, so Glaze is a Capricorn as well. Oh, no, Gary Fax.
Yeah.
Gary Fax is a not Glaze. Glaze's name is Gary as well, but I didn't know if Glaze. All right, that's gonna be a great time tonight. All right, so and what time are we popping at the shrine, right?
Yeah, at the shrine over there on Adam Clayton Powell at 134th Street, 133rd. And I'll be popping in about 9 o'clock.
Oh, damn.
It's early, so it ain't crazy. We'll get about 9. I'm trying to bounce out by 11:30, 12.
11:30, 12. See, if I take a nap, I'm trying to figure out how to pull this off. How do I pull this off? So if I take a nap, get in there.
We got to take a nap, right? After I'm done working, I'm taking a nap.
Yeah. You got to take a nap. So if I take a nap and then roll up there, that would be. But is the shrine wheelchair accessible? I just need to know.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yes, it is. You can roll right on it.
I can roll in with my knee roller, and I'm good.
Yep, you'll be good to go.
All right, we might have to do that tonight. Glaze, I might have to pop through, man, and just to hang out with you guys and be a part of this whole thing. This sounds like it's going to be It sounds like it's going to be a situation.
Yeah, you got Carl Brown and the band playing tonight. It's really gonna be nice.
Yeah, I like that band. The band is. First of all, I'm starting to love a live band even more. So today on the
performed with that band about 4 times already.
I performed with the band 4 times, or you performed?
Yeah, absolutely. Same Carl Brown band. When you get up on stage, and, you perform with them a few times.
I did. I you know me. I've been forgot. So tonight at the
Jump right up there, start doing your game brown shit and all that.
Oh yeah. Well, tonight I'm not going to perform with the band tonight because I'm a little bit jammed up. But tonight, all right, at the Shrine in Harlem, we're going to have Mad Wednesdays. We have Mad Wednesdays with Rock Logic, also Dennis Kelman with Glaze the MC, all at Maria Davis at the Shrine tonight. I want to be a part of that. Hey, Rock, let me tell you what I'm talking about today. A couple of things I'm talking about. My subject today. Every day I come up with something. So this is Reggae Wednesday. So we was rocking on Reggae Wednesday. And I'm going to bring back in the MOP room because I pop in and out to the MOP room for this because I want to make sure it's all relevant. But today I got Dr. Anissa Rowley coming on, and she's going to talk about why we do the things we do and how does our brain work. Because she's going to break down what makes our brain work and why do we do, like, look, think of me. You know me, right? So, up until I was about, like 45, I kind of cut it out at 45. I used to impulse, and I would have one situation a year where I would do something crazy, like have a fight or something stupid, right? And and then you've been around me long enough to know that, I have an impulse. I used to have an impulse issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I used to have an impulse issue. I'm better now, obviously, but the last 15 or so years, I'm 16, 17 years, I'm much better, but up until then I had impulse issues. So my question to you was, the conversation we're going to talk about today is what makes you do that? And if we learn about our brains, and maybe we can pass this information on to the younger generation and help some of the young fellows that are having impulse issues. Like you have a different kind of impulse. I see you bug out. So, and I know what it happens. Like you're a nice guy. You take as much as you can take until you can't take anymore. And then you just,
right.
And then you just move into a whole nother person. And I'm going, where did this guy come from? Well, what are we doing?
Right.
And certain things that trigger you. So we want to find out what triggers us and how do we manage our triggers and how do we become better people when we start talking about things that piss us off and how to manage that. How to manage that stuff. So if you stay on, it's going to be a great conversation. Josh says he needs that help and he can't beat nobody. Listen. Let me explain something to you. So when I'm talking about this, I'm almost. I'll be, God willing, I'll be 57 years old in a couple of months, right? God willing, right? I'm saying to myself, you better get hold of that shit because the last thing you want to do is go out there all super tough and get your ass whooped because it's not pleasant. Listen, I haven't even healed this ankle.
Right. You fight your own body right now.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm having a fight with my own body right now. So, Rock, what I'll do is, I'll let you go now. But whenever if you get up a little bit, I'm going to send you the link. Come on in because we're going to have Dr. Rowley come in and she's going to talk about what happens. And that's an interesting conversation if you want to chime in on it. So I'll pop.
I'm definitely going to try to pop in with JFK today. That's about to get dressed. I'll try to pop in on it.
Okay, yeah, you're on your way. What time you leaving your house? Because she's gonna pop in about 6:35, 6:40.
I'm leaving in like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, well you're going to work. Rock Logic. Also, before you go, Rock, I want to talk about your CPR company that you're out there doing some great work. If you guys had seen what happened to this young fella, the football player. For the Buffalo Bills. And thank God he's okay. Hamlin, thank God he's okay. But if you saw what happened to him, and it really brought your business to the forefront. The need for the CPR brought to the forefront. How much business have you gotten since this poor unfortunate situation happened?
Business has increased like 200%. Like. We're doing now 2 classes a day. I just got big shout out to Toya Carter and her daycare center that we're doing for the next 3 days. Everybody on their staff,
right?
And I got to tell you, a lot of these places they've been CPR trained, but they've been trained by people that don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That don't
Right.
really care,
Right.
and they give them bad training. Right. So we're there, and I'm doing the class at the daycare center, and I had to dispel a lot of misconceptions. Because some of them have been trained, badly, and they still think that 911 is going to save you. And I'm like, nah, you got to save yourself first, and then 911 picks up, takes it from there. But you can't wait and not do anything and just call 911. I said, that's, the person I can survive. But long story short, business has been dope, and starting to get into the urban communities now.
Right.
With black people and brown people. And big shout out to Malik Smalls. He just extended his program to do 10 to 15 students.
Dr. Malik Smalls, Middle School of Excellence in East New York. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so he's going to do 10 to 15 students in the next month or so on top of the staff.
Yeah.
So the program's been getting extended. What I like is, a lot of the principals are starting to say, hey, you know what? Not only should the staff do it, but maybe we should introduce that to the students. And they're realizing, that it's good for everybody to know, and anybody can learn it. It's not a big deal. Anybody can learn it. Ain't rocket science. So,
the thing that we're talking about is like most of the times when you go to the hood, something happens, they dial 911. Like say if your mama gets sick or somebody fall out or somebody gets shot.
right.
Yeah. Ja's action is there CPR training for individual families.
Absolutely, I do it for everybody.
Yeah. Well, Rock is the number. So just in you to know that Rock is the number one CPR company in the world, rated by the American Heart Association. Am I correct in saying that?
That's correct. In the country, right? Absolutely. I've done that 3-4 times, in a row each year, and that's based on people ask me, well, how can you say that? And that's based on the course reviews. When you're done with a CPR course, you hand out a course evaluation, and that course evaluation gets graded like a report card.
How many hospitals are you the CPR for? Just regular. I mean, you think the Rock is just your boy Rock, right? That gets up on there, shake what your mama gave you, and all that stuff. But how many hospitals do you train, doctors and all that stuff?
Oh, St. Luke's, Roosevelt, Interfaith, Presbyterian, Westchester Medical Center, White Plains Hospital. Up there, I train the physicians how to manage cardiac arrest. I teach them how to intubate. I teach them what medications they have to push when they're managing a cardiac arrest. And I teach them EKGs, how to interpret the EKG when they're managing a cardiac arrest. So I do it for the physicians too, and some of the best physicians in the country.
Rock is based in New York, but I'm quite sure if he works out a deal, he can do a personal training deal where he'll fly down to Atlanta and teach some classes down there. And Ja, what you might want to do is get a group of people, and then y'all bring Rock down to Atlanta, and then he can teach a group of y'all. Like say if you get a group of families as opposed to one family, and then teach a group of families how to do CPR and how to save the lives of the family members. So that might be a plan that you put together. And Rock, you would do that if they had a group of families and they flew you down, I guess whatever cost that you were able to do. And you could do it outside of New York, right?
I can do it anywhere in the country. Yeah. Uh-huh.
There you go. Yeah.
Here's the deal. I'll give you a famous family, right? That flew me. Right? Famous family. Johnson & Johnson. They flew me to their Key West compound to do their CPR class for their staff and everybody.
Wait, so Johnson & Johnson, like baby powder Johnson & Johnson? That company? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, Johnson & Johnson is nothing to sneeze at. Also, you do it for Ralph Lauren, like not the Polo company, but personally for Ralph Lauren or the company.
Yeah, that is correct. For Ralph Lauren, I do it for Ralph Lauren, the person. I do it for the 3 presidents of Bank of America. They take my class every 2 years. I do it for people that we don't normally see. Real estate companies like Reality Real Estate that built the Hudson Yards and all that shit. I do it for them. Like here's what I'm trying to say. If rich people are spending money on CPR because they know it'll help, then why aren't we? That's all I'm saying.
So you said something to me, and shout out to Dennis because Dennis pointed this out. Easy Breezy from the world famous OSG family, the founder and visionary of the OSG family, Dennis Easy Breezy McKeezy. You said when you start doing CPR, you're dead.
Correct. All the way.
So
Well, absolutely possibly dead.
if you have to do this, I wish you was on the link so you could say this. But if you, cause I really want them to see you say that. But if you're on if you're doing CPR to a person, they're dead, right?
That's correct. They're not alive. They're unresponsive, not breathing, and they don't have a pulse.
Shit, man, I know you. I see. Now you're opening. See, you opening this up, man. And man, I really want to talk more about. I know you got to go. I know you got to go.
You know what the confusion is, like? Confusion with people is they think brain activity means that you're alive. Brain activity does not mean that you're alive. Your life is defined by whether or not you have a pulse. Period. Point blank. That's how life is defined. They don't look for brain activity. They look to see if you have a pulse. If you have a pulse, then you are alive. If you don't, then you're dead. And here's the deal. If you ain't got a pulse, you ain't got much brain activity left anyway. Your heart's the engine. That's what moves everything. Period, point blank. Without no heart, you're nothing.
So if you have to do CPR, that means the person is dead.
Absolutely positively dead, yes. They're dead.
So that means you could just whatever you could do. Like if you gotta jump off the car to get them.
Here's the deal. You can't hurt them and you can't kill them. How about that? You can't hurt them and you can't kill them because they're already dead.
All right. So what you're saying is if you have to give a person CPR and that person dies, you don't get charged with killing them.
No, because you didn't kill them. They were already dead.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
You didn't kill them.
Have you been in a situation when you try to save somebody's life and they didn't make it and the people thought you killed them?
No, not at all. Not at all. I just took you on a 5-year-old girl and she died and nobody thought that killed her.
Oh, man.
And she didn't make it, So we did the best we could, that, because I've done it 9 times and I wasn't working, right?
Right.
So this one time, it didn't, unfortunately, it didn't work. It should have worked, but it didn't work.
Tell me about how you when it did work, because I don't really want to even talk about the 5-year-old girl that passed away. That's
it's all the above, right?
Right.
I know it's sort of weird, but it's the good with the bad with it, right?
Right.
So when it did work is when I did it on a 60-year-old lady at Shea Stadium, and I brought her back, right? It was funny because I was at the game. I was at the game, right? And just the short of the story was, she opens her eyes and she takes a breath. So when you become responsive, you ask 3 questions. Do you know where you are? What's your name? And what year is it? So I asked her the 3 questions. She said Shea Stadium. She said her name was Mary. And she said the year was 2016 at the time. So she looked at me and she goes, I have a question for you. I said, what, Mary? I said, what's up? She said, are you wearing a Yankee cap? I said, yes, I am. She said, oh, my God, you should have let me die. Oh, God.
Because she thought she was a Yankee fan, right?
She thought I was a Yankee fan at a Mets game, and she was a diehard Mets fan.
Yeah, we love the Yankees, but we don't wear the Yankees hat for the Yankees. We in New York. We just wear the Yankee hat because it's dope.
Right, exactly. Like, I don't give a fuck about the Yankees. I don't even watch baseball.
It's funny as hell.
I was at the game because it was a nice day out. That's all. We got 3 tickets for the New York Post.
Wow. Oh man, that is a very interesting conversation. You know what I'm saying? That is very interesting. Yeah. But so now, because you work, where you going today?
I gotta go do the control tower at JFK.
So you're doing the controls tower at JFK?
I'm doing controls JFK at the airport.
Wow. Yo, man. That's dope, man. Because listen, I drink with Rock. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I have to always remember that this is the dude that we have been way drunk. Like right. We have knocked down a lot of bottles of liquor. And I'm saying this guy is straight. Well, many a times.
Yeah, many a bar, bro.
Many. This guy right here, man. But listen, man. Well, congratulations, Rock. I know you're doing well. I mean, go out there and do what you do. I mean, it's probably, one of those situations where you gotta go out there and save lives and teach people how to save lives, and that's what you're doing. You're also teaching instructors, right? You're getting people who want to learn how to save lives. You're teaching them too.
Right. Well, because what happened was, I'm also an American Heart Association training site, aka like a master instructor.
Yeah.
So I make other people instructors that want to learn how to teach CPR.
How do we reach you if somebody who wants to either get a CPR certification or learn how to instruct CPR? How can they reach you?
You can call me at 718-795-7852. Or you can email me at rocklogic67@gmail.com.
Wait a minute. I can't type that fast, Rocco.
I'm sorry. Okay.
718-795.
Yes, 7852.
All right. Or you can go to what? Rocklogic
67@gmail.com.
And what's the name of your company?
It's Breeze CPR courses
at Gmail. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the chat, and I'm gonna put it up for everybody to see. Man, Rock, congratulations! Keep doing that good work, man. It's very important that you keep doing that good work. If you want to see Rock Logic at Brief CPR courses, if you want to get your CPR certification, or you want to be able to instruct and teach CPR, you go ahead and call Rock Logic at Brief CPR courses at 718-795-7852, and also hit them up at rocklogic67@gmail.com. And otherwise, you will see him tonight drunk as hell at the Maria Davis at Mad Wednesdays with my boy Glaze and everybody on Mad Wednesdays. All right, this is your boy Uncle Laze at Rock Logic. I'll see you later, brother. Have a good morning.
All right, take it easy, ladies.
All right, bro. Wow. Go Glaze. Wow. That's crazy. Yo, I'm telling you, I know Rock. This is my boy. This is my guy, right? This is my dude. Yeah. Wow. Shout out to Rock Logic. And he's saving lives. This dude is saving lives. So, and he's out teaching it in schools and stuff like that. I mean, you heard the man. He said he's teaching doctors how to save lives, because I think they don't really teach you that. They teach you how to, when it comes to triage, which I'm surprised if they don't teach you that. But also, he says he's saving. He's working for Polo. He worked for Johnson and Johnson. And now he's working for schools across New York City and Jersey, and he travels. So look, if you have a crew or you want to get together, you want to learn CPR, this is like the last thing that we don't understand. When Nana or Uncle, they go into cardiac arrest, he told a story of when DMX died, right? He told a story when DMX died. He said the reason why was it Coolio or man, see, I gotta call Rock back for this story. I need him to tell y'all this story. Let me get Rock back on the phone. I don't want to misrepresent the story and then one of DMX family get mad at me. Okay.
Hey, ladies, what's up?
Yeah, I'm about to go to the next segment, but you told me the story about when DMX, was it DMX or Coolio died, that he could have been saved.
Yeah. I mean, both of them probably, but more clearly was Coolio. Was Coolio, because Coolio died on the toilet, right?
Right.
He was having a heart attack already, and had somebody known, or had Coolio said, "Hey, you know what? I got these chest pains going on. I'm not feeling so good." If somebody was there, like if I was there, I'd have been like, "Yo," and he said, "I gotta go to the bathroom." I'd have been like, "Nah, nigga, don't go. Chill out. Let's call the paramedics and see what's going on."
Right.
Because one of the signs of a heart attack is a lot of times you'll feel like you have to go to the bathroom. When you go to the bathroom after having the active heart attack, you strain, it slows your pulse down, and then you slide into cardiac arrest. So this phenomenon doesn't always happen, because nothing always happens.
Right.
But that's basically what happens when you go to the bathroom and you're having a heart attack.
Right.
You find a lot of people in New York City dead on the toilet because when they
my
feel
God.
bad, you go to the toilet. Yeah. Because where do you go when you feel bad? You go to the bathroom and you're straight.
All right, here's what's gonna happen. If I feel bad, I'm just gonna call you, and I'm not going to the bathroom. How about that? We're not gonna do that. All right, Rod. Thank you, brother. I'll talk to you later. Wow, that was crazy. I don't want to do that. All right, so let me back in my MOP room for this conversation. I'm about to call my sister, Dr. Riley, and we're gonna talk about how the brain works, and this is gonna be a conversation I think that I need to open the room up to. And let a lot of people hear this conversation. So I'm going to call Dr. Riley. Call my sister. Bong, bong, bong. I know it's early, so I don't want to send this link. Yeah. I'm not doing that. Good morning, doctor. Wow. Did you hear that? Jesus. Oh man! If I'm not going on the toilet. That's all I'm just saying. Pause. I'm not doing that this morning. I'm letting back in my welcome back MOP room. All my MOP fans around the world, because I think you should hear this conversation. Jason Rivers. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, Jason. Jason slips in, and I never know when he's here. And he's quietly just chilling, listening to, like, just doing Jason. So I always miss shouting him out in the morning, because he'll be here but he won't come in. All right, so MOP room, good morning, welcome back to the morning emails. I normally kick y'all out of the conversation until I hear something that I think that's relevant. And today we talked about it. I set it up earlier. We talked about how the brain works. Now listen. I tell y'all stories all the time about how I had impulse issues. You know what I'm saying? You think about MOP, we have classic stories of the stuff that used to go down with MOP, the stuff we've done, classic. The fights we have, the clubs we shut down, the beefs, international. International. And so, Dr. Riley, you've been talking about why do we think the way we think? And I think it's important to have this conversation because not just because for us, but for us that are old enough to sit down and talk to the younger generation. Like, I could talk to a young dude, 16, 17, if I understand how I think and what used to trigger me to make me do things that I needed to do. So, Dr. Riley, you have been doing a workshop, and an amazing workshop, and I've been a part of it. I've been coming in, and I'm going to go to the next workshop. And listen, you're not going to get rid of me, sis, because I think it's important. I think it's important that knowledge be spread out there to everybody. Thank you, Jason. We appreciate you. Jason, nice. Not Jason Rivers, but thank you, Jason Rivers. Morning, Anissa. There you go. Jason Rivers here. Okay, Dr. Riley, tell us about the brain, and why does sometimes I just want to just break somebody's jaw when they get on my. What you say?
Well, for starters, I ain't gonna get it all out. You gotta come to my workshop for everything.
Absolutely. I just want the fine points. I'm not gonna. Yeah. You got to pay for the whole thing. All right? I just want to get the bullet points. Yeah.
But I will say this. Something that I do share is that we get so caught up with exercising our triceps, our biceps, our calf muscles. We want to look good on that realm. But we forget that we must exercise and work our brain as well. We know about lung health, organ health, but our brain, when we talk about mental health, right, that is all about how our brain is operating. And trauma disrupts the way in which the brain is supposed to communicate. And when you are affected by such adverse events, then your brain communicates differently. We all have heard about fight, flight, freeze, and fawning, but that those terms sometimes are like, yeah, I went into fight mode. But why did you go into fight mode? There's a portion of your brain, which some of you may know, called the amygdala, but it's also called the reptilian brain. And yes, I said reptilian brain because it's the oldest part of your brain, but it's also the part of your brain which is really, for us, the survival mode. And so for people such as you and me, ladies, who have been raised in areas where we had to learn how to survive constantly because of our circumstances and our environment,
Right.
then that part of the brain is what is really operating the majority of the time. And you're not even getting to the part of your brain that is logic or rational based.
Jason Knight says something very, very interesting in this clip. Peace, Frank. Frank Miles, peace. Salute. Ja says, and him as well. Jason said we grew up in hell. Like a lot of us,
Yes.
we grew up in neighborhoods that if we didn't have that, we would not have survived. We would not have been able to survive if we had not.
I mean, that is why it's important to understand it, but you're no longer in hell. Right? You're no longer growing up in hell. You're no longer living in hell. But because you were brought up that way and your part of your brain called the amygdala has been so overworked, that is now what is controlling, informing your every move, informing how you see things. The reason why people act the way that they do, and you go, yo, my dude, why you bugging? It ain't that serious.
Right.
That's how we talk, right? Yo, my dude, why you bugging? It ain't that serious.
Right.
Basically, to interpret that in brain language is, why is your brain informing you to respond the way that you do?
Hold on for a second. Jason Nice, not Jason Rivers, Jason Nice. Listen, I understand what you're saying. Yes, of course, we all going to get to heaven at some point. What we're trying to do is we want to show you guys how to understand yourselves so that you can live a better life and a more fulfilling life while you're here. And that's it, because ultimately the better life that you live while you're here, and this is why you're obligated to do this, is for those people that come behind you so you can teach them to live a better life. And I definitely want you to definitely try to go to Dr. Riley's IG and try to follow her, and maybe even check into her workshops so you can maybe learn how to understand some of the things that are maybe going on in your own head. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's important. That's why we do this. We do this for the betterment. We're here shout to my OSG family, shout to my MOP First family. We've been out here doing our thing for so many different years, and we would be wrong if we don't try to make better our community, make better our people, and stand up for our people, and then give them the knowledge that they need to make their lives better. Go ahead, Dr. Riley. I'm sorry.
No. That's
Yeah. I'm sorry, Doctor.
No, that's okay. To respond to Jason Knight, and he said, I'll be perfect in heaven. No one is perfect down here, but I'm sure we've heard of the phrase, as a man thinketh, so is he.
Right.
Change your thinking, change your life.
Right.
They say all these things, but they don't really tell you how to do it, why you should do it, or anything like that. We hear, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, right? That is how you are transformed, by the renewing of your mind. But when they say, change your thinking, change your life, it literally is scientifically true. Change the way in which your brain receives information, and you change your life.
That's different.
But that is intentional. That is intentional because we can't undo the experiences that we have, right? We can't undo the way in which the brain now interprets the information, but what we can do is create new ways in which we respond. Because as we also have found out in the neuroscience world, is that our body keeps score, right?
Right.
Our body keeps score every single time that something happens to us that it adversely affects us. There is a child study out, and I think I've mentioned this before on your show, called Adverse Childhood Experiences. ACEs. That's the short term, ACE.
Adverse childhood experiences. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we all have, if you from Brownsville, Eastern New York, you from places in certain areas in Africa, in certain areas in France and UK and all these really crazy areas, we all have had childhood adverse experiences. Like we live in that. We live in those adverse experiences. Yeah.
And the study says that the more ACEs, the more adverse childhood experiences you've had, the more likely you're to have health issues and health concerns and things of that nature. And so they have concluded and they have discovered that the only way to counter that or to trump that, those findings, those outcomes, is by resiliency, by being resilient. So that's why many of us who have grew up in Brownsville, the South Bronx, Downsview, pink houses, all of that came out on top because we were resilient.
Right. Well, we lost a lot as well. Go to Ask Dr. Riley on Instagram. If you have a question for Dr. Riley this morning, I'm going to actually take over the Dr. Riley show this morning and do the Dr. Riley show the way I like to do it.
You know what? You just asked me, right?
Yeah.
Wait, talk to you. Get you. Oh.
If you have a question for Dr. Riley about what's going on in your life, Manhattan Box, Brooklyn. If you have a question for Dr. Riley, put the question in the chat for Dr. Riley. And we're going to ask Dr. Riley some questions today, and she's going to do her best to answer the questions. Dr. Riley, if anyone has questions for Dr. Riley, please ask Dr. Riley a question. I got a question. So how do I got a text question in the private chat. Hold on for a second. Let me go to the private chat. You don't have to send it in the private chat. You could just send it in a regular chat. The question is, so if I'm in a situation and, like the dudes are dealing with me and I don't know how to process it, what do I got to do? Like, what exercises can I use to not go upside this, like fight?
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna say, if you're in the middle of the fight, it's gonna be kind of hard for you to implement an exercise right then and there because.
So you're gonna need that reptilian brain. You're gonna need that.
Yes. You let your amygdala take over and get your butt safe at that moment, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that goes for anything. I'm sure Mike Tyson just didn't wake up, get in the ring, and start fighting. He had to do all the training and preparation prior to getting into these situations. So.
Right.
It's the exact same thing. You have to do all of this work prior to and before. And so one exercise that we all do, but we take for granted, but we must do it intentionally because we do it automatically.
Right.
Is breathing exercises.
So there is a time you better use that. You better.
Oh yeah.
You better use that reptilian.
Yeah. Because
when the fight's on you, it's on you. You got to survive. Right. Yeah.
The same way that you driving in a car and you see someone coming, you make that quick move, boom, 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 and you don't even realize how I did that. I don't even know how I got out of that. You better say thank you, reptilian brain.
Yo, Jason, I think we're answering your question right now. He said, if you're gonna die, you should defend yourself. That's what it's there for. Survival. Listen. Right. Yo, do it. And listen, I'm gonna go on a limb and say, if it's on, it's on. That's what we gotta do. Listen, let's not mess around. If it's going down, you better go down. But you should try to avoid it if you can.
But wait, here we go. But that's why we always say, when you're in the movie, depending on which people are in the movies, one person gonna run and the other person gonna say, "What's going on?" Because more than likely, the black people, because we've been in survival mode all the time, we know, run, dude, run.
Oh wow, that's funny. All right, I'm gonna take over this one because I don't want Dr. Riley to get it. So you saying the little white girl in the movie ain't got no problems in life, so her amygdala ain't working right. That amygdala
ain't working right.
that amygdala of the mom. That's hilarious. You better get your amygdala right. we need the amygdala, right? We need that.
Yes, we need it. Yes.
Yeah, we need that because if it's on, it's on. What you gonna do? You're gonna have to
Yes.
deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You gotta protect yourself. You gotta save your life. But then what's the all right? Without getting too much into, 'cause I know that people should go to your workshop. And if you could type the workshop in the chat so I can put it up there so everybody can see it. And whenever the next workshop is, let's get that going real quick because I don't want to give you too much. If you're not a good man, I don't understand what you mean by that, Jason. But it's in our rights. Well, no, it's in your right to defend yourself. That's
Yes.
yeah, you better that's the tools you got. But listen, so what's the other parts of your brain? So to control your emotion. And a lot of times your emotion has a lot to do with how you respond to stuff. So a lot of dudes are very emotional.
Yeah. So it's funny you say that because, we see those individuals, and I'm a female, so I can talk about females, right? And we'd be like, why are you so dramatic, yo?
Right.
Why are you so emotional? Why are you so sensitive? Because once the amygdala gets the information, it sends it to the limbic system of the brain, which is your emotions and your feelings center.
Right.
And if you are someone who has an overdeveloped emotional center, then you always going to be emotional. And we know those people who are so draining. You like, relax, chill out. Why everything is not such a show,
Right.
And then we'll say, I can't be around her or I can't be around him because there's always drama. And I tell everybody, to change that because there is a book out that says instead of saying, what's wrong with you, say, what happened to you?
Okay. I like that. I like that. What not, suppose saying what's wrong with you is like what happened to you. Pastor Leo Colon, good morning. So what, okay, before I let you go, because I don't want to give you away too much. First of all, how do we get to your next workshop and how do we invite people to it and how do they buy tickets to your next big conversation that you're going to do?
All right. So the next big conversation is March 25th. It's on Eventbrite. I'm going to get the link in a second and put it in the chat so that people can go to there and you can buy some tickets from there to attend it. And at the next one, we're going to be talking about how trauma affects our organs.
Oh, I'm glad we're talking about how trauma affects our organs and our body. So in other words, we can actually physically get sick because of the trauma that we go through and how to manage that trauma. Yeah.
How to manage it and how to make sure that you can reverse it.
So go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry.
No, like I said, our body keeps score, right? Our body keeps score of how many times we've been adversely affected and it lands in our organs, and there are ways to reverse it. That's why a lot of us have cancer. A lot of people are dropping dead, and unexpectedly, dude was just talking to me, and he was fine, and then he's dead. Homegirl goes to sleep but doesn't wake up because our body keeps score of everything that we've been through. So we're gonna talk about that.
Wow. Ask Dr. Riley on IG. We're going to talk about this. Dr. Riley, we're going to let you please put in the chat so I can post the next Eventbrite for one of your workshops. You guys got to go to this workshop, man. It helps me think about what I'm doing and how I can utilize my mind and really take control of our minds. A lot of the violence that we have in our community is people that don't have, yes, Dr. Action is his name, that don't have control or understanding of how they think, how they feel, and all those things. So, Dr. Riley, we appreciate you, sis. And listen, if you come on my show, we're going to be asking Dr. Riley questions all the time. I'm just telling you right now.
I want you.
Love you, sis. I'll talk to you later. Ask Dr. Riley. Put in the link. Wow.
All right, well done.
All right, there you go. Make sure y'all go check that out. That's important. That's important. And I'm glad that she said that because my next guest is not only nice. Wait, let me get her music. Not only is she nice, she's actually a doctor. Dr. D Nice Bojan, host of Wisdom Teeth Dinger. I see you all over YouTube doing your thing, Dr. D Nice. And this is an interesting conversation. Her name is D Nice. Her name is D Nice. You suckers call her doctor. Yo.
Hey, they're not a sucker if they watching me. Not the
No, they,
suckers call me doctor. They all call me
I'm
doctor.
telling all them suckers to call you Dr. D Nice, whoever they are. They better call you doctor.
That's right.
Dr. D Nice Bojan. Very interesting conversation with Dr. Action, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. It really was. I mean, that amygdala is no joke, and that trauma gets stored up in there and pops out later on in your life. So,
Toby Hicks, good morning. My MOP family that's on the MOP site that's coming in this morning. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the morning show. And now what we do is we try to teach, we try to educate. Also, we entertain. Today is Reggae Wednesday. We've been rocking reggae music. How do you like the reggae music, Doctor?
I like it. I like it. You know, it's that mellow music when they're trying to kick you out the club music.
Well, I'm not gonna play dance hall every week. Sometimes
I know.
We got a lot of wake and bakers in the morning. They like the wake and bakers like that mellow, that the old Studio One stuff. They like that kind of stuff.
Mellow stuff.
Yeah, that mellow stuff. That one drop, you know what I'm saying? They like that one. They like that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure I get it for everybody. But Dr. Action said something I thought that was interesting. She said, "Now you're a full." By the way, Dr. D Nice Bojan is actually a full medical doctor. She's a doctor. She's not, and for not no new doctor, but for 20 years. So we had Rock on talking about CPR, right? A little while ago. I don't know if you heard that. And we had Dr. Action talking about how the brain works. So let's talk about how the body works. Now, how does the body process that information, and why are we dropping dead because of stress?
Oh, I mean, that hormone, there are some really powerful hormones that are involved in this stress response.
Right.
Epinephrine and cortisol. And those are just like, they do a lot. I mean, the list of things that they do is, I mean, cortisol, it helps regulate the blood pressure and how your body absorbs calories. It just does so much. But I mean, just mentioning the blood pressure alone, cortisol and epinephrine, imagine if they're around all the time and having your blood pressure sky high, your heart rate sky high all the time. That's important for when it's needed, when you're trying to bounce out of something urgent, when you're trying to bounce into action. But you don't want those things around all the time like that. They just damage your body, damage some of those tiny blood vessels and some of the big ones too.
Wow. This is crazy, man. Like, first of all, the information y'all getting this morning is dope. And this goes out to my MOP family, my OSG family, everybody. Like, these are professionals. These are real professionals that are dedicated to serving their community and making sure that everybody, for our next generation, as we get older in hip hop, you know, we lose a lot of our brothers in hip hop. It seems like every week one of our brothers is dropping dead or somebody's sick or whatever the case may be. So this information right here is real strong and solid information, because, you know, you can't be out in the club all night drinking and partying. That stuff is going to have an effect on you, but also what you take in, the stress that you take in, whether it be relationship, whether it be kids, whether it be, you know, just your life stress, economics, whatever's going on in your life, you got to learn to manage that and to find ways to manage that kind of stress so that if you know how it's affecting your brain and how it's affecting your body, you can add more years to your life and you could be more functional out there, especially if you want to enjoy this thing we call hip hop and enjoy this life that we have. So
you know, honestly, some of the things that you were mentioning, that musician life is hard. I mean, all the things that you think that are needed to have a long, healthy life,
right?
The entertainment industry goes against it. You're out in the late performing, late in the night, and nighttime is meant for sleeping, and sleeping is when your body fixes and repairs itself. You're on the road, you're just grabbing and snatching whatever you can eat. You're not really paying as much attention to the foods that you're eating. And it's in the good foods, the foods that, like vegetables and fruit, that's where your body gets a lot of the micronutrients to help it suffer well, function well. There tends to be a lot of alcohol and drugs associated. My kids are heading off to school. Bye, guys. There seems to be a lot of alcohol and drugs associated with that. And of course, I don't even have to tell you why that's not the best thing for your body. And then just the stresses of the industry itself. We talked about the hormones that are involved. It's a hard life. And
I'm going to have to give something else because ain't nobody going to stop me from having my little bourbon from time to time.
I'm just throwing it out there. But the thing is,
needs a little taste once
I know. But here's the thing. The thing is, it's all of these. It's not like one or two. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're having all of them at the same time. And then that's why you're having these young people that they had a hard youth as an entertainer. Their youth was just like one stressor. That stressor may not be the right word for people. That's more medically term. But one thing just challenging your body, not sleeping, drinking and drugging, out all night, stress, all those things together. That's like taking up all your reserve. You know, your youth is when you have a whole lot of reserve, you use it all up. So when you get into your old age, you don't have no reserve left. You have a hard aging process.
Glaze said he slept 5 hours in 2 days. What's wrong with that?
Do I need to dig into that deeper?
Well, listen. We're talking. Listen. We're not talking to doctors. We're not talking to people. We're talking to people that are out there in the real world.
Yeah.
They're out there and they have bills to pay. They got to work hard. They're trying to do their life. They're trying to. You got to talk to them about how what's to prioritize, because a lot of this knowledge they don't have. That's why we give it to them. That's why we have this conversation.
These are realities,
right?
And it's a hard choice. I understand that people have jobs and things that they absolutely, it's either they eat or they go to work. And it is what it is. I cannot change the laws of biology. I cannot change the laws of what your body needs to function. I can't change that just because you got a job. I can't change that just because you've got bills to pay. It is what it is.
John Chef says most of us successful people come from trauma. Trauma, in other words, pressure bust pipes and make diamonds.
And people, I'm sure there's been successful people also that have not come from trauma.
Well,
you get in life what you need. Sometimes it is what there is. All things work together for good to them that love the Lord, and God can change your difficult circumstances into something worthwhile.
So how much sleep do we need, Doctor?
7 to 8. Let's just, when younger, since we're talking to adults, 7 to 8. But the younger you are, the more sleep you do need.
So wait. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. You just popped something. So you're saying the younger you are, so as you get older, you need less sleep. You're saying?
Not less, down to zero.
So
it doesn't go down to zero. It just means that you need less than a baby. A baby is pretty much sleeping all day because they're growing so rapidly.
How can we counter some of these? Like, in other words, some of us live in neighborhoods that, you got to stay sharp. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy coming up in certain hoods and all this stuff. How do we counter some of those stresses? What can we do to balance out the what life has bringing us? The stress of business, the stress of trauma. How do we counter some of that stuff?
Here's the thing. I'm going to be very philosophical in this.
Yeah.
Most people truly understand what it is that they need to do to have a better life. Most of us, none of us are really smarter than the other. If we just stop for a second and not allow distraction upon distraction upon distraction upon us, if we all just sit, every single person is smart enough to know what it is they need to make their life better. The difference is, though, unfortunately, one, I just said, is people just are always distracted and they never really take the time to sort it out. And two is fear. a lot of people, let's just be honest, a lot of people are not built for the city and needs to move out, need to go live somewhere else and figure that out. But because of fear, what am I going to do out in North Carolina? It's not popping in North Carolina. I don't know nobody out there. It's because of fear of changing the environment, fear of going to a different job, fear of doing different things. The fear paralyzes you from moving into a different space, and also the constant distraction of not really sitting down and coming up with a solution. But I do really feel that we all are smart people and can understand and figure out what it is that we need to do to make our lives better.
Well, I got to tell you something, Dr. D Knight. That's great. That's great advice. First and foremost, everybody. And this is something that we don't think that we can do. It helped me when I was growing up in the hood. I went out to the service for a minute, and that changed my perspective on every time I travel, and I travel the world, and it's because I travel the world, I have a different perspective. I get to see hoods and ghettos and great places all around the planet Earth, and that helped me change my perspective from just a guy living on Saratoga Avenue in Brownsville, where a lot of guys that I know grew up there and they never left. They never left Brooklyn. They never left the area. They stuck in that mindset and they're comfortable there. But
Can I also interject, Lays, with
Yeah,
you? I'm just
yeah.
giving you not only went out and saw the world, were brave enough, because a lot of people are not brave. They're just stuck and they need a person like you to come back and get them. And you did. You didn't
Right.
stay out there. Oh, I made it. Yay.
No,
Look at
I came
me.
back. Yeah,
You
I came
came
back.
back.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if
And
we
still,
all,
still going back. Still
if,
going back.
yeah, if the brave person would go back and get some people and show them like, hey, the light's over here, come towards the light.
I came back. I got Billy fame. I got a lot of my brothers off the neighborhood. I
And you saved
connected.
a lot of
Yeah,
people. You
yeah.
saved a
We,
lot
we
of
did.
people from the stress that living in that situation and environment could have caused them. Imagine if you hadn't gotten them. What would have happened if you hadn't gone back and got them?
Well, the great thing is, and I'm blessed to have people like that in my life. I'm blessed to have Fame, Billy, DJ Premier, Fox, Flip, Tef, the whole MOP family, my whole OSG family, Dennis, Denise, the whole crew, Dr. D Nice, Dr. Riley, April Leon. I have a lot of people in my life now that I learn from. That's important. I think that's a big part of what we got to do too. We got to get ourselves a village, a tent of people. Expand your tent so you can learn from it. A lot of us walk around and go, I ain't messing with this person. I ain't messing with that person. There's a lot of positivity by having a large tent if you just stick to positive information. Well, we could save more people, but at the end of the day, not only that lays saving you, what we're talking about now is ways you can save yourself. And that's more important than anything else, giving you the knowledge to save yourself and then you save somebody else. That's very important. But Dr. D Nice, I love this information. I love this conversation. Again, this is the raw perspective. We're going to educate. Dr. D Nice, can you talk about wisdom teething and where can they come find you? Because you spitting this information every day on YouTube. You're out there spitting this information.
I'm out there dropping stuff, and I use a lot of pop culture to make these points in life. I use what's going on with Kanye, Kim, you name it. If there's somebody popping, I will take their story and really.
You think he got married again?
I don't believe it. Well, either that, unless Kanye became a changed man, I can't imagine he did something like that without letting us know.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he unless the Lord has come down and turned Kanye into a whole different person that don't love to tell people what he up to. That's the only way he got married again. Otherwise, if it's still the same Ye, we'd have known a long time ago.
Well, they got the rings on. They went. Listen, man, love it.
He would have said it. He would have come in there. But he did. He did
what
have
kind
that
of trauma is he going through? Can you diagnose what's happening with him?
I could only see from afar. I definitely, from what I see, observe from him, you can definitely see the pain he had from losing his mom. That was for sure
serious. Very serious.
And then even before that, some of the loss he felt from not being as connected to his dad when he was younger.
Big deal.
And just not kind of operating as an outsider anyway for most of his life. And he, of course, just like we said, he parlayed that to a career. He used his trauma and build on it.
Did a great job too.
Yeah.
One of the talented dudes in the history, multiple talented dude, designer, all that kind of stuff. But let me tell you something.
And he did though, before I forget, he did also mention how the drinking really affected him a lot before too. He was drinking heavily for a little while there in his career. So all of those things together, I feel equal. Plus the fact that, you know what, he was born a genius. Let's just be honest. He was born a gifted, talented person, and all of those things just came together to make the unique person that I love. I like Ye.
Shout to Ye. Shout him out. Listen, shout that brother out, man. I remember him from Rockefeller Records, man. When we did deals with Damon and Jay at Rockefeller and Biggs. Shout to Biggs, Damon and Jay. And I remember him from back there. He was always a cool dude, and I'm really proud of his accomplishments. And I'm sad that he gets so much flack, but it is what it is, man. That's what's happening. It's trauma. A lot of talent comes out of trauma too, so we got to pay attention to that as well. You know what I'm saying? So listen, at the end of the day, we don't know everything, but we know what we know. You know what I mean? Dr. D Nice, thank you very much. Go to Wisdom Teethinger on YouTube.
Teethinger, we're trying to spell it out there for the people, Lays, for me.
Wisdom, I'm going to type it in.
Wisdom in your head, teeth in your mouth, ING. We're trying to get this to 1,000 subscribers. I started out at 97. We're at 97, actually 3 months ago, and we're at 278 now. Let's get it up there, trying to get to 1,000.
Go to Wisdom Teething on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Dr. D-Nice Bojalin's situation over there. That's my sister. We love her to death, and she contributes constantly on the morning emails. Shout out to Dr. Raleigh contributing constantly on the morning emails. April Leon contributing. Glazy MC contributing. Rock Logic contributing. Dr. Dennis McKeezy, my OSG family, contributing to the morning emails. Shout out to Billy Fame, DJ Premier, all the contributors to the morning emails. And y'all stick with us. This is a new concept for you guys over on the MOP page, but we've been doing this for a while over on Facebook. I want to thank you guys for coming in. This is Reggae Wednesday. Your boy Uncle Ace and the world famous, most dangerous MOP First Family. Make sure you come in and check us out. Make sure you hang out with us. And we'll be back tomorrow, Monday through Thursday. And Dr. D Nice, man, I love this conversation today, sis. This was a great conversation.
Yeah, it really was. Dr. Riley just brought that knowledge and kicked off the conversation for real.
Right.
And Ja, too.
Ja, definitely. Thank you, Ja the Chef, for your contribution. Pastor Leo Cologne, we love you. Thank you very much, Pastor Leo Cologne. And y'all have a great day.
Rock Logic.
Yeah, Logic was in here rocking today.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great day, man. Listen, we're going to educate, continue to build. Today's mathematics for the nation of gods of earth is continue building and destroy. We want to build with people that we build with. I am not a member of the nation of gods of earth, but I do support every culture and all beliefs. So definitely to the nation of gods of earth, we support you. Thank you very much, Ja the Chef, for giving us those knowledge and those little quotes and that today's mathematics. I want to thank everybody again for coming in. This is your boy Uncle Ace and the world famous Dangerous MOP and the world famous Off School Grounds OSG. Follow us at osg.org, official Off School Grounds on Facebook. Follow the MOP page. Also follow Lays Elliott, follow The Raw Perspective, and follow the MOP M.O.P Graham on Instagram. Hope to see everybody today, Glaze, at Mad Wednesdays tonight. Him and Dennis Kelman tonight on Mad Wednesdays is going to be a great time. If I take a nap, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to see if I can hang out with y'all tonight. It's a high probability that I won't make it. Dr. D Nice, I'm going to try. But you know me, I have, you know what I did? I made sure that I went to bed. I go to bed at night so I can rest. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to be up in the morning. That's why I'm up with y'all in the morning at 5 a.m. All right, Dr. D Nice, thank you, sis. Y'all have a great day. This your boy, Unc. We love y'all. We see y'all tomorrow. Salute. Reggae music, Reggae Wednesday.